This is Joanna McKinley, and this is my second video of, my Mommy of 8 channel. So today, we're going to go over scheduling. I said calendar, but I think a basic schedule is better first. And this is for moms who have children. It could be 1 child, 2 child, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 15 million children. You could have 800 million children. Doesn't really matter. Having an important schedule really helps you to organize yourself, because you're gonna have those moments where you're like, you have work over here, even if you work at home, if you work a job, wherever, you're gonna have those moments where you're gonna be like, okay, I have a job, I have kids, they have homework, the house is dirty, I've got laundry, I gotta, pay the bills, I've got my errands, they've got soccer, they've got this, they've got, oh my god, and you have no idea where you're going from here to there. Now, some of you have excellent scheduling abilities and don't need to watch this at all, and if you do, hey, you know what, you're pretty awesome. I know some moms who are great at scheduling. I've known some moms who are terrible. And these videos, or at least this one, is designed to help the moms that are terrible at it. So when you have a mom who is terrible at doing scheduling, this is really going to help you. Now, I do my scheduling, my personal scheduling, on, I go to the Dollar Tree, and I get the black, thick, it's a black, thick poster board. It's not the poster board that's thin and wibbly. It's the stuff that actually has the padding in between. It's black. They have white, too, but I use black because then I use these funny pens, and you can get these at Walmart. These are actually for the Quartet Dry Erase paint marker, and they're for dry erase boards, black dry erase boards, and I have a black dry erase board too, but they come out very good on this black poster board, and I have green, blue, yellow, and pink, and then I have these white chalk. They're liquid chalk pens. These actually you get at chalkink.com. It's chalkink.com. I know this is backwards, I think, for most of you. But it's chalkink.com. I'm not sure how to make it. Anyways, since the camera's facing me, it's going to be backwards. So, chalkink.com. I will write the link in the description below, so you can see. It'll be down here, chalkink.com. And these ones are the Quartet. Like I said, I got these at Walmart, and it was for a pack of 4. They're like $6. And they're see-through, and you gotta shake them really, really, really well, And of course, keep these away from the kids. If they find them, oh buddy, they will draw on everything. Yeah, they're dry erase markers, but don't think they come off paint, because they don't. They might come off dry erase boards, and they might come off maybe like wood and stuff, but they do not come off paint. Okay, you'll end up taking your paint off and have to repaint your hallway anyways, which I have to every 3 months. So, that's what I use for my schedules. Today, we will be looking at a mock schedule that I'm going to write out my schedule that I have on my huge whiteboard. I have a huge whiteboard in the nursery for the little kids to write on with their whiteboard markers. I have different whiteboard markers from the Dollar Tree that they use, because then they can leave the lids off and they can let them dry out and they can do whatever the heck they want with them, and it only cost me $1 for 4 of them. So we're going to go over to the whiteboard area where I've already written out most of the schedule my schedule. Now, remember, my schedule is very hectic. I run businesses. I have 8 kids. I homeschool. So my schedule has like little subsections and sub areas where I can work during these times and things like that. But it's just going to show you the importance of having a schedule. So then I can look and go, okay, I can work during this time. And I know the kids are doing their schoolwork from that time to that time. I can work with Douglas this time to this time. It gives me an understanding of where I'm going to be working. So, yeah, we'll go over to the whiteboard area. Because here in the nursery, I have a huge whiteboard for them to play with. And it's huge. My husband actually got it for free. And just so I know you've been watching her over here. Here's the little baby. This is our newest little baby. This is number 8. She's my little squishy buns. And she's with me all the time. All the time. Say, hello, I'm cute. Hello, I'm cute. You're not going to do anything cute. You just want to sit there? You're not going to give them anything to smile at or laugh at or anything like that? You're going to puke? Oh, okay. Well, hey, she did something, right? She could have just, did proverbial F you, but at least she didn't do that. You want to say hi? Say hi to America. Hi to America. Hello. With that smile. Say hi to America. Are you guys boring or something? Is America boring? You guys aren't boring, are you? Parents aren't boring. I know most parents are looking at me like, why do I want to see your kid? I want to see how to do a schedule, not look at your kid. Well, fast forward it. If you're a parent, you can appreciate this. Okay, I'll meet you guys over at the whiteboard. Okay, so we're back. And like I said, we're going over to the whiteboard. I put the baby down. And go over to the whiteboard. And we're going to sit down. I've got my markers. And this is the whiteboard. And I'm going to flip the camera so it'll be facing the whiteboard. Okay, so now we are facing the whiteboard. Oops. Not if I cover it. Okay, take off the keyboard. Alright, now we are facing the whiteboard. I hope you can see this. Okay, we're going to go over my schedule step by step. Now my schedule is huge, obviously. And it only goes to 3:45. So I don't know if I can do this like this. Or if this shows sideways on YouTube, I am super sorry. This is just to show you exactly how big my schedule is. Okay. But this is, I'm going to go down step by step with you guys so you can see exactly what mine is. And then we'll do a mock schedule for somebody normal. Like, it doesn't have so many kids and so many responsibilities. Okay, so now the first thing I do now, like I told you before, I do this on a black poster board with a thick backing. We start with the daily schedule. Okay, so this, this is daily schedule. Daily schedule, okay, and it'll never change. Now, I have weekend and weekday daily schedules, so this would be the weekday schedule, okay, for me. Alright, now, we're going to start off at 8 a.m. 8 a.m., right here, is we wake up and we brush our teeth. I always emphasize to brush teeth on the schedule for the little kids, because you always have to emphasize good hygiene and always kind of get it in there and remind them every which way they can. So when they see the schedule, they see, ooh, I have to brush my teeth. And they notice that. Okay. And then 8:30 to 9 is breakfast. I generally cook breakfast, and I do have a meal plan. We will go over that in a different video. So the kids go on to the meal plan. Either I cook it or they cook it, depending on if it's something they can cook. Like if it's cereal with yogurt, they can make that. But if it's, eggs and sausage and it's something I have to make, I give them generally a half an hour to eat. But you notice the next scheduling block doesn't come up till 9:30. So if they have a little bit of a layover there, then that is okay. I give them that time. So we have breakfast time. Then it's school starts. Okay, school starts. And the way I start school in the morning is with PE, morning movement. I don't know if you can see that. We'll write that in here. PE, morning movement. And my morning movement is something like yoga, or a dance video, or the Kinect if you have an Xbox. Okay, these are the different things that I use for morning movement. That's their PE, and it gets logged. It's 20 minutes daily. Now, all this extra stuff I'm writing on here is just notes that you can jot down for yourself. I don't keep all that on my schedule. Okay. Then it goes from morning movement, and we go over to 10 o'clock. Here, classwork. Now, I have 4 homeschoolers that range from 2nd grade, 4th grade, 8th grade, and high school. So the older kids are working here. If the older kids, this is my side note that I put on my schedule for me. If older kids are working, then mommy, which I don't know if you can see that, mommy can work a bit. This is if they don't need help, okay? Now, if during this time that the older kids are working, from over here you see from 10 to 12, when the older kids are working, mommy can work a little bit, and Douglas, who is my autistic child, and is my younger child, he can work. Douglas works on handwriting independently. Okay, and I also have on my schedule as well, mommy help little kids too. Me help 2nd through 4th grade. Okay, that's if necessary. So these are my offshoots on my schedule that I have. So I know that during this time, this classwork time is primarily for the older kids, and Douglas works on his handwriting, and then if I can help the little kids if they need it. They don't always need it. So during this time, since their desks are right behind mine in my office, I can work and help them at the same time. Okay, so at noon, 12 o'clock, we have a 1-hour lunch. During this time, mommy works. Okay, and again, I hope you can see that. I will write it darker. Mommy works. I don't know if you can see that very well. Hang on. That kind of sucks. I work. I put in mommy works, but I'll put I work here. Because during that time, generally lunch, after I make lunch, I'm able to work because they're eating and they're taking their break, and they're going outside if they can. They're kind of chilling out. Okay, and that gives me time to work as well. Alright, and then at 1 o'clock, oh, up here, something I did not go over when I was going to the schedule, at 10:30, there is a snack time. They do their schoolwork through their snack time, but it's usually something on the meal plan like apples, sliced apples, or a banana, or some peanut butter crackers, something like that. Okay, so they've done their snack. Alright, okay, so now let's go back down to here. 1 o'clock, classroom comes back. So, classwork again. Older kids work. Okay, older kids work alone. So the older kids work independently. And during this time, mommy works with younger kids solely. I don't work a bit during this time. From 1 to 3:45, I only work with the little kids. The older kids work, mommy works with younger kids. And over here, we also have a 3:30 snack break. Okay, and they work through that. Alright. 3:45, all schoolwork stops and chores are done. All children have chores, 5 years and older. We will go over how I do my chore systems in another video. 5 and older have chores, and most of them have 2 or more chores that they must complete within 45 minutes. Okay. Now, they do their chore time. And this gives me time. I didn't write this in yet. Mommy works or does housework of my own, which would be, i.e. laundry, clean my room, things like that. That's my time. When they're doing their chores, I either work or I do my household chores. Okay? Now, this is all written on a big board, and it doesn't look as messy as it does here. On my big board, it's, written out kind of underneath each other like bullet points. And I'll show you the actual format when I do a smaller schedule. I'm just kind of showing you the way I write out, break everything out, so I know what I'm supposed to be doing when. Okay, so that's a shadow. Okay, so at 5 p.m., well, generally 5 to 5:30 is dinner. Okay, now if they get done with their chores are 45 minutes long. So, 3:45, they should be done by 4:30. Okay, they should be done by 4:30. Okay, during this time in here, this is free time, which is written in there, free time. Okay, 5 p.m. to 5:30, somewhere in there is dinner. And then after dinner, if they have any additional schoolwork to finish, they finish schoolwork or they do homework. Or, you can call it homework. Alright, now at 7 p.m. is family time. Family time. No matter what, 7 p.m. is family time. Okay, and then, let me go down here. 7 p.m. is family time. And then we have 8 is bed for younger kids, and 10 for older kids. Now, during this time, between 8 and 10, and during their free time up here, okay, that's when they're allowed to play video games on the computer or whatever else. Okay, now again, this is written out in a bullet pointed sort of way, but this is a very common, this is my schedule. This is huge. But you can still see the main concept, the daily schedule. 8 a.m. they wake up, 8 to 39 there's breakfast, 9:30, and it goes down by time slots of what happens all throughout the day. Okay, now let's do a basic, let's do a very basic, let me wipe all this off. We will do a super basic, super basic, super basic schedule, or let's see, a super basic schedule for someone, you know, who has maybe one child and works a job. Okay, say you work a job. So, we're going to do here, we're going to say schedule. Remember, we always want to label it the schedule. Always want to label it the schedule. And that doesn't show up, so I'm going to go back to using the blue marker. And again, it's only my second video, guys, so bear with me. I will come up with better ways of doing this later, but I hope you get the gist of what I'm trying to help you with. Alright, so we write schedule, right? Okay, this is going to be the basic everybody's schedule. There will be, you know, usually when people work, you know, 6 a.m. wake up. Okay. That includes brush teeth. It's a bullet point. Okay. Eat breakfast. Right? You can do it like this. Take shower, or, you know, eat breakfast, brush teeth, take shower, you know. Okay. Then, you know, let's say 8 a.m. go to school and work. Okay, then you got the whole day, everyone's gone, right, for school and work. So say 3 p.m. kids come home and get snack. Okay, and we want to give them a half an hour to, you know, chill out until when they get home, and then homework. You always want to do homework right when they get home from school, so it's fresh in their mind. Okay, because if you tell them they can do it after chores or after dinner, it'll never get done. And then, let's say you get home at 5, okay? Mom, get home, okay? So he should be done with his homework by that time, right? And we can bullet point down here, check homework, okay? Right, because his homework should be done during that time. Okay, homework, and then I'm going to put in there Okay, check homework. And then we're going to do 5:30 dinner, because you always want to have a set dinner time. It's more earlier rather than later. And you got to fit chores in there somewhere too, because even if it's just one chore, you got to have a kid do a chore. So let's say it's 6 o'clock, chores. And it could be, you know, just do dishes. Something that simple. Just, it could be one chore. In my house, there's more than one, because, you know, we're home during the day, and they do homeschooling, and so it's a little different. Now, when I've never worked outside the home, so I used to have them come home and do homework 3:30, and then at 4:30 it was chores, and then at 5:30 it was dinner. So I was able to do their homework with them. You know, but you can either do chores here after dinner, okay, or you can add, you know, 4:30 here, chores. That way they have an hour to do their homework and an hour to do their chores before dinner. Or you can do chores at the end of the day after dinner. And if you end up doing their homework and chores here, if they still have homework that needs to be done, this could then be done here. Finish homework. It's up to you, however you want to do that. And then, say 7:30 is family time. And then whenever bedtime you want to assign. See, that's a more simple daily schedule for somebody, you know, during the day. But it still breaks down the times of what goes on every day. See what I mean? So you always want to have that for, you know, any size family that you have. It's important. Okie dokie. Now I'm going to go back over to the bed to close this up. Okay, I hope that you were able to follow the basic schedule that I just wrote up. I know it's kind of hard to read, and again, I'm only in my second video. I was, you know, having the camera so close to it. Next time I'll set up the camera away from the whiteboard, and I'll write on the whiteboard with like maybe a black marker or something so it can be more visible. But I think you guys get the gist of that. And you know, if I can, if you want like a template of how to write up your schedule, I do have a template. Just ask for it in the comment section or email me and I'll send you the template. I'll email it to you so you can actually fill it in, your schedule, if you want. I also have a chore chart if you want to, you know, have the kids get rewards for the chore chart. I do chores a little differently. I've tried many different ways of doing chores, and I have found a good way that works for me with multiple children. But, you know, if you have one child, a simple chore chart will work fine. We'll go over chore charts and stuff like that later. But this I thought we'd start with a simple daily schedule. Of course, the weekend schedules would be different. I do weekend schedules with, you know, 9 a.m. wake up and breakfast, 11 a.m. chores, 12 o'clock, 12:30 lunch, and then, you know, free time for the rest of the day. Family time starts after dinner, or, you know, we schedule like going to the park or something like that. We schedule some kind of family outing during the weekend. So a weekend schedule is a little different. Now, this gives you a chance, like if you have a daily schedule that you already know is up there set in stone, say you have to go to the dentist or you have to go to the doctor during the week or the weekend, then you know, okay, the doctor is at 4 o'clock. Normally they're doing their homework at 3:30, so they're going to have to postpone their homework until they get home in the evening, and I will help them with their homework, and that will be our family time. So you'll have to kind of adjust things, but at least then you'll have some kind of way of knowing how to adjust that time. Again, like I said, I write it on a big, thick blackboard. I will show you in the next video I will actually show you, you know, a picture of my daily schedule so you can see it. Okay, everybody, well, I think this video will be long enough for now, and I hope everybody understands what I was talking about, and I hope it's helpful. Please comment, suggest, subscribe, like. I can only get better doing this if you give me constructive criticism, but please make it constructive and not insulting, as we don't want to insult each other, we want to help each other. Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye.